Hola, princesas. I'm here to talk to you today about one of my favorite telenovelas and why I love telenovelas. As an African American woman living here on the mainland of the USA, I ventured about like 2017 into the telenovela land. It first started with the Celia Cruz series, and I'd always wanted to see it because they were advertising for it heavily on cable networks, but it was on Telemundo, and it wasn't subtitled, so I couldn't really watch it. But then when Netflix released it with subtitles, one New Year's Eve, I watched with my sister and my niece. We watched the first 8 episodes and I was hooked. And mind you, the Celia Cruz series is a good 80, 82 episodes, I believe, or something in the range of 70 to 85 episodes. And when I tell you, when the series ended, there was a void in my heart. And I was on a mission after that. This was January of 2017. A mission to find something to fill that void for me because the Celia Cruz series had whimsy. It had all the whimsy and romance. It had drama, like real, like Cuban drama, like with Barbudos. These are like army men with beards. But ultimately it had music, and it just had everything. It was colorful. It had Afro Latinos and Latinas. So this was just something that just warmed my heart because that's something that I had never seen before, was Afro Latinos on screen. And when I found out it was a Colombian production, I was instantly curious, like what's going on in Colombia, because they never really focus on the Afro Latinos, and we never hear about it. We just hear about the fair skin, blonde, the Shakiras and the Sofia Vergara's. That's who I always knew Colombia to be. So after the series, I started doing research and I realized that there were a lot of productions going on in Colombia. Meanwhile, it took me until November of 2018 to find a series that gave me the life that Celia Cruz did. And this series is called La Reina del Flow, Queen of Flow. And the way I came across it was kind of odd because I had just taken a vacation to Colombia I was in Cartagena and Medellin. And I had a layover one night in Panama City, and my flight was at 4 a.m. No, I had to be at the airport at 4 a.m. So I was just searching Netflix because I said this flight back to Chicago from Panama City is 5.5 hours, and the choices on the plane were not good for watching movies. So I was just like going through Netflix on my phone. What could I watch? So this struck me. I saw La Reina del Flow, Queen of Flow, because it was listed under because you watch Celia, you might like this. So I said, I'm going to give it a try. I'll give it like 1 episode or 2 episodes, maybe 3. And if it doesn't hook me, I'm out, because it said it had 82 episodes in season 1. And I've been looking for something that would fulfill me for a long time. So I watched the first episode. La Reina del Flow is called Queen of Flow for the people who read subtitles like me. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So, and I'm from Texas, which is crazy. I should speak Spanish. And it is my mission to learn Spanish because I've been watching so many telenovelas, and I'm noticing in translations, just my basic Spanish, I'm noticing these translations aren't accurate. Anywho, so La Reina del Flow is about a teenage girl who is seeking, a woman who's seeking revenge on a man who basically sent her to jail for 17 years. So it starts off at 17 years in the past with Yeimy. And if you read in subtitles, it reads as Yeimy. But in Spanish, the Y is pronounced with a J, and J is pronounced or the H sound. So Yeimy is kind of a, not a recluse, but more of a, what's the word I'm looking, I can't even, it's not even coming to my mind. You know, she's very introverted. That's the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of introvert. Yeimy's an introverted teenager. And she writes songs like in the commune, that's the neighborhood, the hood for all the people who don't know. The commune, she's writing songs along, and she has this crush on this guy named Charlie. And Charlie's like the hot guy in the school, and he's like a rapper, a reggaeton artist. So meanwhile, Jamie's best friend, his name is Juan, but we'll know him as Juancho. Juancho is teamed up with Charlie. They're like best friends. You know, they do things together. They get in trouble together. And Juancho tells Charlie, because they lose at a competition. They lose at a rap battle, a reggaeton battle. Everybody's like, oh, your lyrics are whack, Charlie. Your lyrics are whack. So Juancho has a bright idea. Yo, Jamie's dope. Let's get Yeimy. So meanwhile, in this first episode, so much drama ensues. Like, I was hooked in the first 15 minutes. So, mind you, things that are going on in this episode. Jamie's family owns a little bakery that's, I guess, is not successful. And what we find out is the drug lord in the city is extorting money from all the local businesses. So, the drug lords, they come to collect their cut of Jamie's parents' bakery business. And, you know, her parents are kind of docile, like, you know, behind the scenes, very, you know, like, submissive. And they're like, we don't have the money. And then the gangsters, the drug lords, you better get us the money because, you know, this is our money. And so Yeimy, being a ballsy little chick who's an introvert, she's an introverted ballsy chick, she comes down like, look, pops in front of her parents, you better step back. You are not taking my family's money. And so they leave. Oh, that's not the last. That's not the last. So meanwhile, in this first episode, Yeimy connects with Charlie and Juancho, and she writes some songs, and they go do a concert, and it's a hit. Everybody's loving, so they're like, this is gonna work. This duo is gonna work. So, moving right along. So much goes down. I'm not going to go through the whole episode because I think people should watch it. But basically, Yeimy, by the end of episode 2 or 3, she's thrown in jail because Charlie, who she loses her virginity to, and I hate using lose virginity, but she has her first sexual encounter with Charlie. Charlie basically sets Yeimy up for jail, and I think you need to watch it to know what I'm talking about, and then come into these comments and tell me what your thoughts are, because I'm telling you, everybody, Queen of Flow has drama, romance, and comedy, because when you watch these telenovelas, you watch it under the lens of, these people are stupid. They don't see this person right behind them following them. So it's just, you question your intelligence while watching it. You laugh while watching it. I just say everybody should watch Queen of Flow because you won't be disappointed. And I watched 82 episodes within, I think, 3 weeks. Over the Christmas holidays, I remember one evening my sister and I, we watched 6 episodes. We spent 6 hours watching at least 6 to 8 episodes. So you won't be disappointed.